It's time to talk video games, boys. We got games. We got games.
Let's not start with Warhammer because we're all going to talk about Warhammer.
That's fine. I got two others. We can start out. Okay. We're starting out with Quidditch Champions. We did just find out that this one is going to be free on PlayStation Plus. So with that, I will be trying it. I'm going to be trying it just because I'm getting it for free.
Okay, I might have to reload up my PS4 to see what that's all about then.
I don't have a PlayStation. So, I don't know if it's going to be on PS4 though. It might be on the PS5 only.
I don't know. I would 100% have to go and look. I am
look it up right now.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up right now. That's the thing. We have the technology. We can make it happen. But yeah, the Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, just because it's going to be on PlayStation, I will probably at least download it to try it just so I can give it a review. That is the main reason yes, I'm wanting to use it for content.
Yeah, so Quidditch Champions is going to be on all platforms. PlayStation 5, 4, Nintendo, Xbox One, Series X and S, and Windows.
Okay, so you'll be able to try it on PlayStation.
It's only free to play on PlayStation Plus, or are they offering that on anything else?
They'll probably have it on the Xbox Game Pass.
It hasn't been said yet, though. I don't see it on the list.
I'll have to do some more research on it. Yeah, I'll have to do some more research on it. We will get back to you on that.
Because I'd try it. I'm not excited about it. I'm not like, Quidditch Cup. You know what I mean?
But I'm definitely
just for shits and gigs, you know what I mean? Like, I'll try it.
I'm down to go and record us play a few matches, and then we can go and review it. I'm down for that much, But yeah, I'm not necessarily thinking that this is going to be one of the ones that we're about to spend a whole lot of time on. We have the one we're probably going to spend a whole lot of time on to talk about there. Before we get to that one, though, do you guys have anything else you want to pepper in there? I do have the new Zelda game.
I also have the new Astro game.
Okay, go on. Oh, yeah, the PlayStation game. Go ahead and give that one a shout out first.
So Astrobot, if you are really into early 2000s puzzle games like Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, you're going to love Astrobot. It is just a super fun looking puzzle game with adventure. So I'm super excited with it.
So did you play the other one that they had of Astrobot?
No, I did not.
Okay, but I have heard that this is one of the better kind of almost demo softwares for PlayStation to really kind of show it's like hardware of what it can do. It kind of uses all of the kind of even little gimmicky things you might not normally play with on your PlayStation. It lets you play with those. So these are very fun kind of platformy games that I do think that looks really pretty. It should be fun. Not necessarily saying it's one I'm going to pick up day one, but if I find it for a good deal, very well might play this one.
Well, I'm definitely going to wait a little bit for it to come out.
Yeah,
but I'm definitely on my list of games to get.
Hell yeah. So do you have one that you are excited for, J-Rod?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to get it so fast, but it's full price game. And that's the Capcom, I think it's Capcom Fighting Collection or whatever.
Does that come out is that coming out this soon?
I think that comes out next month, doesn't it? It's on pre-sale right now, pre-order.
I don't know when it comes out though, but I mean, I am excited for that game. You're talking about because there was two of them that were announced. Yeah, because there were two of them that are announced, and then let me know the exact name because I am bringing up images as we go. But
hold on a second. I'll let you know.
Because there were two collections that were announced recently, and I know the one that has Power Stone in it is one I'm very excited about. But yeah, full price. Whew, that's a lot. It's a lot to put on an old game collection. I'm really hoping that's the thing I hate about a lot of those is I really do want those collections, but that kind of
Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection.
Okay.
Yes, that comes out September the 11th.
That's a rough day to have a game come out.
Why? Why is it rough? Is something rough about that day?
Yeah, no stores are open near me.
Oh, that sucks.
Good
I live
Lordy.
on the base.
All right, so give me some. Give me the lowdown of why you're excited for this one, J-Rod.
I'm excited because it's got Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on it, and I'm a big Marvel vs. Capcom fan. It's just really good, and it comes with It comes with X-Men Children of the Atom. It comes with Marvel Superheroes.
Oh, yeah.
X-Men versus Street Fighter. Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Marvel versus Capcom Clash of Superheroes. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, New Age of Heroes. And
Ooh.
an exclusive like game that's like a beat 'em up, kind of reminds me of the Captain America and the Avengers arcade beat 'em up. It's The Punisher. And so it's got a lot of games. It's almost
does.
worth the price. It's just the price tag stings a little lately. You know what I mean?
It does when we've got other games that we'll be talking about that you would probably rather put that money into. Because this is a fun nostalgia, but is it really like the one that's going to hook you for a long time, or is it something you're going to pick up for a few hours every once in a while? Because when I'm buying the $60 to $70 games, it's got to be like the game I'm going to be playing, and that's the hard sell of selling something like this at that full price. And like
and besides The Punisher, these are all games that have already come out.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, there is a new game that is coming to the Nintendo Switch for anyone that is looking for a new Zelda game. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is coming out. This is technically not, but they're saying it is the first time you can play as Zelda in a mainline game. They're trying to erase the past because there was a game you could play on the Magnavox CDI. From Philips that you could play as Zelda, but they're trying to forget that game. It does not exist in their eyes. But
it's
yeah,
probably like 8 people played that. Who the heck could afford a Magnavox CDI back in the
my
day?
dad worked for the company, so we had everything.
Shorty probably don't even know what that is.
No, I'm looking up right now.
Yeah, so he worked in the factory. He was on the factory line, and so he was given all of this stuff.
The fuck is this crap?
That's a fun, but hold off. Let's actually hold off on discussing it. We're gonna make a video here in the next few weeks exploring the history of the CDI, just because not enough people know about it. That's gonna be a whole thing. But yeah, so we're getting a game.
One time my friend wanted to, or he didn't want to. He didn't want to come over and stay over, and then I lied to him and told him we got a CDI, and he's like, "I'll come check that out."
Yeah, it's obscure, but we'll actually do a history of the CDI video here soon. That'd be a fun one to dive down that rabbit hole. But yeah, there is The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, which is a more old school top-down Zelda style game. So if you're wanting the more old school stylings, this is going to be a fun one for you instead of the more 3D, climb up everything style of the newer games. Are either of you guys excited for this one? I do believe Mrs. Rune might be excited for this one.
I'm excited for anything Zelda. I love the world. So
yeah, I do enjoy it. If she gets it, I'll end up playing it more than likely. I don't know if I'll end up streaming it. I more than likely, if she gets it, I'm just gonna lay next to her and watch her play it and say I played it. But
I just need to get a pro controller and then I need to get a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
and then just go back and play all these Zelda games that I haven't caught up on.
Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
I haven't played any of the Switch Zelda games.
Okay, so I will say this. Hold off on getting a Switch until at least until September's over. And the reason
don't tell me what to do.
Well, fine. Don't take my expert freaking opinion.
No, go ahead. I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
Because I'm about to give everybody a little nugget of information. Everybody, come closer. All right. So here's the thing. Nintendo always has its last really big Nintendo Direct in September, and we know that we are going to be getting the announcement for what the new Nintendo console is going to be by the end of the year. So more than likely, you are going to be finding it out next month of when exactly that's going to be coming out. And we do know that system is more than likely going to be able to play the Nintendo Switch games. So is it going to be better to just wait and get the new console, or do you really want to buy the Switch now and then not be able to play the new games? Boom. That is why you might want to hold off 1 month before buying a Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Little information for everybody. Boom.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But I've had a Switch since launch.
Oh, so. Yeah. I've had 2 Switches actually, because one went down and I still went and bought another. But at this point, it's kind of like I'm telling people with the Meta Quest 2, you might as well just wait and go get the 3S when it comes out. Like sometimes it's worth waiting the few months just to go and get the new item. But yeah, so this one, it looks fun. Old school Zelda, more cartoony graphics, very much looking forward to it. Yeah, do you guys have any other games before we get to the main one? The main one we all want to talk about.
I have one more.
What we got?
As I mentioned, Ark Aberration. So it's the new map being released September 4th for Ark Ascended. and is the best DLC they've ever released. So
I'm
I'm
s-
really looking forward to the new launch of it.
You know, I'm still having issues even trying to get this game to work, so do not know if I'll be able to play it with you. I don't know why. Like, that game just does not want to work with my computer for some reason.
Well, they're supposed to be fixing a lot of that stuff with this new update.
Fingers crossed, because I don't
So,
know what went
yeah.
wrong. I've downloaded it twice trying to make it work, and it would never let me load into your
It's on
world.
their end. It's on their end.
Oh, okay.
They had a bad update, and they're supposed to be fixing it with this new
Oh.
launch.
Okay, so if you'd
So-
already been in, you were probably better off at trying to come in new. You were
Yeah.
kind of okay. I got you.
They kind of screwed over with it. But the new map comes out. It is the largest map for it, and I will be buying a server for it.
I will
And
give it a
it
try
introduced
if
new
you
creatures and stuff,
promise that
so-
you will load in the Power Rangers thing for me.
I can buy you the DLC.
Wait, will you not be able to play it together? You don't want to put the Power Rangers Megazords in your world, shorty?
Well, I can.
Now, I mean, I'll give it one more try after this to see if it works, because I did want to try it out, but I just had some failed attempts, so we'll give it one more try. Jared, do you have anything else game-wise that you want to talk about before we get into the one that we really want to deep dive into?
No.
All right. Well, I will say, just for anyone that was interested, Squirrel with a Gun did come out today.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Right. Well, what's funny is that video of me reacting to it got suppressed because it had gun in the title.
What?
Yeah, like it got like 4 views. Like I've been getting like really good views lately, and that one sits there with like 4 views. Which kind of makes me love it a little bit more, just because it's kind of funny of where it's sitting. But yeah, so yeah, we'll talk about the big one then. Obviously, Space Marines comes out in like a little over a week. So I
Yep, the
know,
9th.
yeah, well, you can get it like on the 5th if you
Pre-order
go
4
and get.
days before.
Yeah, but I'm not paying that much. Everybody is
$100.
saying wait to see how
Yeah.
it is on launch before you go and spend the money. I am very much looking forward to this one. I am willing to spend the money if it is good. This doesn't even come off as a very me type of game, to be completely real, but I have heard a lot of people say that the melee is a very valid way of playing through it, so that kind of has me wanting to play it a bit more, because for anyone that doesn't know, I am not the biggest on shooter games. I am starting to slowly get more into them, but my reason is because I always played on console and I just could never get the hang of using a controller for an FPS game. But this is third person. This is a bit more just a go and take down hordes, and although there is PvP, the focus is more on co-op missions of going through with your buddies and trying to take out waves and waves and waves of baddies to upgrade your armor and be a badass. So and there's also, you can co-op the story as well aside from that. So that's I'm very much looking forward to it. J-Rod, thoughts on this one, because I know that you're tentatively thinking about getting it.
Co-op the story, is that 2 players or can you have
3.
multiple?
3 players.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's cool. I'm excited about it because Speed Freaks left such a good impression on me that I'm feeling like this game might also be a ton of fun, and it will engage the Unga Bunga part of my brain.
Dude, I'm getting
the
invested in the Unga Bunga verse. It's growing on me. Shorty is too. Shorty's getting into it. He's getting into the minis even. He's getting full Unga Bunga.
So I'm a big Warhammer fan for story-wise. Like, I've been a fan of Warhammer for a long time, though.
Yeah.
So there is that, and this game gives me really big Gears of War like vibes.
That's what I
Like
said.
yeah. So I love the Gears of War series, and it gave me kind of like a Doom / Gears of War kind of feeling
Yeah.
watching the trailer.
With
It
that
looks more
Helldivers.
frantic. Like maybe like as far as like the scenery and stuff like that is very Gears of War, but it seems like it's a little bit more frantic. Like it's gonna be like just like you do even have time to reload.
That's what I'm
Well, that's
saying.
why I
Well,
said,
that's
like,
what
the
they say.
Doom feel with it,
Actually,
too.
they actually say don't waste your ammo a lot of the time. Yeah, like the method a lot of people are saying is save your ammo for the bosses. You're gonna want to melee your way through the hordes, is what I've heard from a lot of people. Yeah, just because it is one of those games, especially if you're playing on the higher difficulty. This is a game that ramps up the difficulty in major ways. If you're one of those people that likes to be punished, this game is going to have those modes for you. So, but that's also how you get good loot drops. So this is going to be a game that they want you, this is going to be like your zombies used to be. They want you to continuously play those levels over and over because it's supposed to have really good AI with the creatures, to where every time you play through these co-op missions together, it's going to play out differently. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I think that this could be a game that is going to end up, if it has an okay launch. It doesn't have to be a perfect, it just needs to be okay. And
I'm hoping the leveling system works similar to like Diablo does, where you can go to like brutal to brutal 2, and like there's really high levels of difficulty if you want.
And
so I'm really hoping for that.
From what I have heard, though, this is like Doom and Helldivers with an aesthetic that looks a lot like Gears, because I think that's the thing. It's like these armors look a lot like Gears, so that's kind of where that vibe is coming from, I think, for a lot of people. And the brutality of having those finishers. Doom also has had those as well, though, but yeah, you do have some of those like brutal finishers you get to do. And that's the thing, is although you're going to be fighting a lot of like waves of like, you know, just creatures, there will be evil Marines that try and take you down as well. So you will have some fun finishers with them as well. So I'm looking forward to this. I love the fact that they are saying that all paid stuff for this after you buy the game is strictly cosmetic. Any levels that they release, any extra, because they are going to be releasing new levels, new modes, new missions, all of that will be included. It is not something you will ever have to pay extra for. That is what they are telling us right now. They have a roadmap that just came out. They are going to be putting out new weapons, new stuff. They want this to be a live service game that you love so much that you do pay for cosmetics. That's what they're after. And I love that, because this is a full price game. That is the thing. That if you're going to make me pay full price, I shouldn't also have to have that pack. But if I want it, it's there. I don't like that. I'm cool with that. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a requirement by any means.
That's how Facebook
you shouldn't have
does their games, so I'm happy with that.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't have to go buy like extra levels and stuff like that when you already paid for the game, unless it's like a really big DLC, like a year and a half or so past the launch date.
Right.
And they're like, oh, we've got 10 new levels, a whole new campaign, and then it's $30. Then I'm like, okay, right? But you know, like if it's like a month after it comes out, it's like, if you want the Legacy of Brutality level, $10 more. It's like, I just bought the game, guys. Wait a minute.
And a lot of things do that nowadays too. It's
frustrating.
Like,
Madden is the worst. Madden will charge you full price for a game, and the first thing they do is try to dump you into some ultimate player bullcrap. As soon as you jump in there and be like, oh, look how that felt when you open these 2 free card packs. You could buy more of them, and they're like, this many points, and you're like, how much is that many points? Oh, $20. Okay.
Microtransactions.
Yeah. So
I just bought the game, man. Quit it.
Do you guys have any more thoughts you guys want to say about this? Because I know there is another part of the video game stuff that Jared wants to talk about, and I'm actually looking forward to talking about it as well. But I'm not going to be including it in our recommendations because they're not new things coming out. But just things that we're looking forward to. Is there anything that is coming out this month more that you guys have before we go and cut this segment?
Not into the streaming section, no.
No. J-Rod? You good on that one? Okay, cool. So yeah, that is what we have coming out this month. Let us know if there are any of these games you guys are looking forward to. If maybe you want to play one of these
go down in the comments, like and subscribe. Go down in the comments and tell us a game that you're looking forward to. Tell us about a movie you're looking forward to. We want to talk about what you want to talk about.
Yeah. Maybe we'll talk about that next week.
Know where we're wrong.
Oh yeah.